Good morning. Morning everybody, and welcome to Betty Blocks on Stage. My name is Obdam. I'm the co-CEO of Betty Blocks, together with my brother Tim. He's here as well. And I want to give you all a warm welcome into this beautiful place, into this little bit big place as well. Victor.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us. My name is Victor Küppers. I'm for marketing and stuff. And we want to say welcome to you all in Alkmaar. It's the first city that defeated the Spanish in 1573. This is the city where it all started, and eventually we won the war against the Spanish. And a lot of cool stuff happens in Alkmaar. It happens to be just around the corner of our office. If you look to your right, you'll be in 20 seconds in our office, which we fondly call our no-code and citizen development headquarters. Today is a very special day. This is Brandon. He's one of our colleagues. He is going to be cycling the Alpe d'Huez. This is a race to fund money for the fight against cancer. He lost his mother and he wants to go up the mountain 6 times, and he needs to get as much money as possible. So today we decided to show the power of Betty Blocks and build an application in one day via which you can donate at the end of the day, and you'll see the end result that we built in one day. So this is Betty Blocks on Stage. It's 2 days. Today is the biggest day, but yesterday we had a day with our partners, which attended the first event in our headquarters. And we told them all about our platform, the vision that we have, marketing, sales, how can we help our partners become even better at bringing our solutions to a lot of companies. So who's here today? Fun thing, a lot of business. And that's exactly how we like, because we'd like to support the business with our solutions, with our platform. So you see that 59% is business, the other is IT. And we have a lot of registrants, and the one thing that I like is the blue, the new Betty Believers. Those are the people that haven't been in contact with Betty Blocks yet, and they're here to learn. So welcome to you all. We have 15 speakers lined up for you in 5 theaters. We have 763 registrants. They're not all here yet, but they will be eventually, hopefully. And we have 680 seats for the plenary sessions. If you don't get a seat here in this, you can go to Theater 1, and that's where we'll stream the presentation that has been shown here.
That is happening right now.
That is right, yeah, it's happening right now. So to all the people in Theater 1, welcome to you all too.
Let's see where we need to wave. Over there. Morning everybody.
So for us it was important to understand how many people would show up, so we decided to send you bracelets. We got a lot of great pictures from everybody who were showing their excitement. There are 2 masseurs today, so if you feel stressed, please visit one and make sure you have no code and no stress. We like to play a game every now and then, so we decided to bring in 4 arcade games to relax. We have 8 people at the no-code bar. They're ready for any question that you might have. Please go to the no-code bar in the foyer, and they'll be more than happy to help.
If you're looking for the arcade games, there's a big sign that says Waka 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 Waka, and that means that there are arcade games inside. That's how we communicate, so that's maybe a nice explanation that you might need to find them.
Yes. So we have 7 people who are photographing and videographing each and every session. So if you miss one that you think is interesting, never mind, we will distribute the videos and all of the photos after the event with you.
Of course, there's a GDPR disclaimer. We will be taking pictures. So if you like to be removed or you don't like to be included, of course, in our material, let us know at the no-code bar, and we'll make sure that we take care of that as much as possible.
So today we have 7 partners. If you have questions for them, please visit them too. And around 90 Betty Block staff running around in their blue shirts. So if you catch any one of them and you have a question, don't hesitate. So, hello world. Today for us is to put everything in perspective, to show what we're doing, the vision that we have, the things that we want to accomplish. And when we were thinking about how do we start this presentation, we decided that, Chris, it is a strange world right now.
It's a strange guy as well that you see over there.
Exactly. And we see a lot of things happening, and one of them is that leadership is being redefined. And we go from yes we can to America first.
The guy hugging the flagpole over there.
Yes, that's him. But we also see that skepticism is on the rise, and trust us on that, skepticism is on the rise. Especially with big bodies like the EU. And so we see alliances changing. This is very true, this is happening right now. Countries are leaving bondgenootschappen. What's the word for that?
The EU.
Alliance.
They're leaving the EU.
Yeah, they're leaving the EU. But we also see new stuff happening. And one of those things is Alibaba. And it's predicted that they will become the biggest, the world's largest retailer by 2020. And who would have thought 10 years ago? And that was for good, but we also see stuff coming towards us that is threatening. And I don't know if you heard about it, but a lot of American companies were being spied on by microchips placed on motherboards. That's happening too. And in the end, we see that even if you're small, it doesn't matter. If you're fast and smart, you'll beat the big.
But of course, that's not the right team. And I'm not talking about Hale. The fast are beating the big, and not always in a good way. We're in Alkmaar, this is where the victory starts, but we failed twice. Because the fast Willem II beat AZ as well. We are big into football, not only over here in the Netherlands, but in the US as well. So that was a sad thing, but then again, we are still madly in love with AZ. Alkmaar, AZ of course. And we are a proud digital transformation sponsor of them, so we don't blame them. And I know they are here today as well, and we will know. We know for sure that we're going to be at the 3rd place at the end of the season, so enough about football. And yes, it's a strange world, it's a strange guy as well, but how does that all translate to your business? Everybody knows everything is changing at an even higher pace, so every year the pace gets higher and higher. The question is, how do you keep up? Everybody knows that it's disrupting, that it's a world of disruption. Everybody talks about Airbnb, about Uber being the next Uber, being the next Airbnb. So innovation is the way forward. But the big problem with that is, how do you tackle that? In a world where everybody wants to be the most innovative player, how are you going to make sure that you are that one? Maybe you want to appoint a chief innovation officer somewhere. It's not a CIO, but a little bit different. Some start an innovation lab, which is a very good thing and could ignite the spark. But how we look at innovation, how we try to answer the question, how to become truly innovative, is that you need everybody. And that means everybody. Maybe from the janitor to the CEO and everything in between. Because if you want to make a difference, the whole company should be on board. And of course, starting with an innovation lab is good, but that's just a small part of the organization. One extra reference to football. This is our 2nd favorite club. Of course, it depends on who you talk to, which one is the first. This is Atlanta United in our hometown in the United States, Atlanta. And this is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So this is a big room, but that one is even bigger. And we are working on a partnership with them, and that's something that I can more or less announce today as well. And as some of you know, there's a great Dutch football coach as well, but more about that later on. That's the teaser of today. Why do you need everybody in innovation? Because you don't want to miss out on that ocean of ideas. I was talking at an event that a client of ours organized, and I was talking to 20 or 30 business managers. And I asked them, do you know ways to improve your work? Everybody raised their hand. Do you want to change that? Yes, I want to. Second question, why don't you do that right now? I don't know how to start. And that's why we're here today as well, to help you with that. Because we know that innovation needs software. It's almost a sad thing. Some people say that software is eating the world. But then again, it's a fun thing as well, because building software should be a lot of fun. And creating new innovative stuff as well. And that's why everybody should be on board in building software. That's our big message of today. We are here to make sure that we are able to democratize software development. Everybody should be on board, everybody should be able to do it. And that's why we have a BHAG that in 2023, everybody, regardless of their background, should be able to build an application. So right now, probably all of you, if we train you a little bit, then you can build an application with Betty Blocks. In a couple of years from now, you shouldn't have any training, you just start using the platform and you're good to go. That is what we call democratizing software development. And the fun fact is, that's not about technology. And it probably never was. Of course, it feels like it's about tech, but at the end, software is being created by humans and used by humans as well. And that's a very important thing. And we should stay focused on that human side. That's why we are called Betty Blocks. We don't have any technical name. That's the reason behind that as well. It's about people and having fun building software. And that was the end of last year. So this is the big two words you will be hearing a lot today, citizen development. That's what we are all about. A no-code platform to enable all of you to implement citizen development and build applications yourself. Because the future of coding is no coding at all, if it's up to us. And it's not only us, this is a big name, who said that. So the big why. So why do you need that? Why do you need citizen development inside your organization? Because as a business, on the business end, you want to innovate faster. And you don't want to wait until IT is ready for you. You just want to do it now. Because everybody knows how it goes, and I'm not blaming anybody in this. If you ask your IT department for that piece of software, they will tell you that in 6 or 9 months from now, they will have time for you. And it costs them 6 months to build that. So in more than a year from now, your problem will be solved. But of course, your problem is here today. And you want to innovate today because you're maybe afraid of Google or the new Airbnb, or you want to be that new Google inside your space. You want to be self-sufficient and fix it yourself. And as IT, you want to prevent all these people in the organizations just do stuff themselves outside your control, making insecure applications that you don't know where they are and that you're leaking information, privacy data, whatever. This is one of the bigger problems that's out there. And not alone, you want to develop faster. So as an IT department or as a business, you just want everything faster. If you see how the world is changing, it's all about speed. And at the end, the most simple reason, the most simple lie is that there are not enough developers. If I'm correct, John Reimer, who I talked to last year, and his colleague Jeffrey Hammond is here today as well, he said there are not enough developers to go around. If you multiply the growth in the need for software and you try to map that on top of the growth that we have in the number of developers, there's absolutely no relation to each other. The demand is outgrowing the rate at what we are educating developers. So we need to radically change the approach to software development, and we see that citizen development is very important in that. And of course, that's why we're here today, to talk all about that. Going to be a panel discussion up, and a lot of more talks about this subject, and about our company as well, and about innovation. We want to offer you a full day of no-code and citizen development, but of course a lot of fun as well, because at the end today is more, or at least evenly important to meet other people. We want to be the front runners in no-code development, so that's why we invited all of you to be here, and we're very happy that all of you are here. And we want to thank all of you, and the people in the other theater as well, that you are here and that you want to be part of this movement, at least today, and hopefully in the days and years after this as well. So a big thank you from Betty Blocks to all of you. This is the program. Victor knows a little bit more about this than me, so you are Victor.
Thank you.
The only thing that I know is that it's a lot of fun. So.
Okay, so thank you, Chris. The program is packed, and as you noticed, we ran a little bit later. So we're going to try and keep this as smooth as possible. On the left are the sessions that are here. On the right are the sessions that are in the breakout and the other theaters. We have those sessions emailed to you, so the program is in your mail if you were scanned. If not, then you can find the program on the big board in the foyer, or you see them on the tables. So please grab one if you don't know where to go to. If you want to follow the live action that is happening right now, please go to this web address where we will give you an oversight of everything that is being blogged or put on social media about this event. And that concludes this first opening keynote. We are going to stay in this theater. We are going to prepare the session here with the panel discussion, which are these three guys. So give us a few seconds, we'll build the stage. I want to thank you all, and I hope you're going to enjoy Betty Blocks on Stage 2019. Thank you.